Motivation is the driving force behind success. But why do some people stay motivated while others struggle? Scientists and psychologists have studied motivation for decades, uncovering the hidden mechanisms that drive human behavior. In this video, we will explore the science of motivation, why we lose it, and practical strategies to stay driven and achieve our goals. Motivation comes from two main sources: intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is the inner drive to do something because you enjoy it, while extrinsic motivation comes from external rewards like money, recognition, or social approval. Studies show that intrinsic motivation leads to greater long-term success and happiness because it comes from within, rather than relying on external validation. A powerful factor in motivation is dopamine, often called the feel-good chemical, in the brain. When we set goals and achieve small milestones, our brain releases dopamine, making us feel rewarded and encouraging us to keep going. Research has shown that simply anticipating a reward can trigger a dopamine release, which is why looking forward to progress can keep us motivated. This is why celebrating small wins along the way is crucial. It keeps the dopamine flowing and sustains motivation over time. But motivation isn't just about brain chemicals. It's also about clarity and direction. People who set clear, well-defined goals are far more likely to succeed. The SMART goal framework is a proven method to enhance motivation. Specific. Clearly define what you want to achieve. Instead of saying, "I want to get fit," say, "I will work out for 30 minutes, 5 days a week." Measurable. Track your progress to stay motivated. Achievable. Set realistic goals that challenge you but are within reach. Relevant. Ensure the goal aligns with your long-term objectives. Time-bound. Set a deadline to create urgency. And focus. Despite having clear goals, many people struggle with motivation due to mental blocks and procrastination. The biggest enemy of motivation is often overwhelm. When a task feels too big, we avoid starting it. One of the best ways to overcome this is by breaking tasks into small, manageable steps. The 2-minute rule is a powerful technique. If a task feels daunting, just commit to doing it for 2 minutes. Often, once you start, you'll continue longer than expected. Another common issue is waiting for motivation to strike before taking action. But research in psychology suggests that action creates motivation, not the other way around. This is called the do something principle. Instead of waiting to feel inspired, start with a small action, and motivation will follow. Your environment also plays a huge role in motivation. If you're surrounded by distractions, staying focused is difficult. Simple changes, like decluttering your workspace, using productivity tools, or working in a different setting, can significantly impact your ability to stay motivated. Studies show that people who surround themselves with like-minded, goal-oriented individuals are more likely to stay motivated and achieve their objectives. A common misconception about motivation is that it's always a feeling. In reality, motivation is often about discipline and habit formation. Motivation comes and goes, but habits create consistency. Neuroscientists explain that building a habit relies on cue, routine, and reward. Cue, a trigger that reminds you to take action. Routine, the action itself, like exercising or studying. Reward, a small reward that reinforces the habit, like listening to music or tracking progress. For example, if you want to build a reading habit, set a cue, placing a book on your bed, a routine, reading a few pages daily, and a reward, allowing yourself to relax after. Over time, this process builds automatic motivation. One of the most effective motivation boosters is accountability. Studies have found that people who share their goals with others or have an accountability partner are 65% more likely to succeed. When we know someone is tracking our progress, we feel a stronger sense of responsibility to follow through. Lastly, motivation is closely linked to purpose. People who have a strong why behind their goals are more likely to push through obstacles. If you ever feel unmotivated, ask yourself, why does this matter to me? How will achieving this improve my life? When your goals align with your deeper values, motivation becomes natural. To summarize, motivation is not just about willpower. It's about understanding your brain, setting clear goals, overcoming procrastination, building habits, and creating an environment that supports success. By applying these science-backed strategies, you can stay driven, achieve your goals, and build the life you want.